Alright, so there was a tall ship race going on yesterday. I wasn't aware of it. Could have been my fault. I didn't read about it anywhere. Could also have been a problem in marketing. And like that really goes to show that marketing is just extremely hard, and for most game developers like me, being solo or small team is probably the biggest fear you have. Having your game created, having your game done, then having to release it. So I want to create this new series on this channel as I am currently hard at work trying to get marketing going and giving it more attention than I have done in all these years before. So I think it's going to be a great series. I'm just going to talk about all the things I'm trying. I'm going to talk and be very open about all the results, as poor as they may be. And we're just going to have some fun with it. So I hope this is going to be interesting for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're not a game developer or a player. It's going to be interesting. I promise you that. First of all, let me just write down a number, because I started doing this marketing stuff, or this serious part of the marketing stuff, 3 weeks ago. I've been talking about the game for months and months, because I do believe that as soon as you get something to show it to everybody you can. The more you show your game, the more awareness for your game, and hopefully the more interest in your game. At least, anyway, let me write down a number for you. Right, 246 wishlisters. In 3 weeks time, I managed to find 246 people that are interested in my game, or interested enough to put this game on their Steam wishlist. This means a lot of different things. First of all, I think it's a low number. We can go much higher, and that's the plan. I'm going to talk about it in a bit. The other side of it is I have a lot of followers and people that play and enjoy my game on mobile. They don't even have Steam, or they are not interested in the Steam version, so they're not going to put it on their wish list. The other side of the story is that there are people who have wishlisted the game, and I know they will not be buying it or even play it. Those that play it are some of my friends, and they probably get Steam code for free. So 246, it's an indication. For me, it's an indication if I'm reaching enough people. If this would have been 3,000, 4,000, I would have reached a lot of people in 3 weeks time. For 3 weeks time, 246, it's not a lot. Fun part of this is when I checked this yesterday before shooting the video, it was 249. So a few people already removed this game from their wish list even before the game was released. Anyway, let's just talk about my plan. Or no, let's first start at the beginning. What did I do in the previous 3 weeks? Well, I did the mailing list, my own mailing list. I have about 5,000 subscribers, a little over that. And I think only 50 to 100 signed up for the wish list. So the biggest part of these wish listers is probably from a newsletter, and all the other wish listers are most likely coming from my tweets. I've been tweeting a lot, and my first couple of tweets got a lot of love and retweets and likes and things happening, so that helped as well. Of course, I've been calling out on the Discord and on Facebook and on Instagram. So really, social media channels have been the main thing in the last 3 weeks. I haven't contacted any press or other websites yet, mostly because, well, there was GDC, then there was PAX, then now currently while I'm recording this video there's Res or Res, something like that, and there was another one I think. So the last 3 weeks were mainly big events, which would have taken all the focus anyway on all these game sites, and they did, because all the game sites were talking about Google's streaming whatever it is, and of course Apple's subscription models. There have been a lot of talk about Epic Games and their store, and all these things happening, it wasn't really interesting for me to contact press or game sites because they're not gonna talk about my little game while all these things are happening. So I haven't done that yet. So these 246 wishlisters are mostly social media and my newsletter. So where would I like my wishlist numbers to be? First of all, if you don't know what a wishlist is, on Steam, the store page for PC games, you can put a game on a wishlist, which basically means you will be notified if the game gets released or if the game has a discount or sale going on or something. So it's really just, I want this, but I'm not buying it yet. Obviously, people can't buy this game yet, so the only option to show your interest in Gunslugs Rogue Tactics is by putting it on your wishlist. Link, there you have it. Put it on your wish list, but what this doesn't mean is that I'm gonna have this amount of sales. Like I just said, people can put it on the wish list without actually the intention of buying it, just to give me a little boost in wish list. So anyway, this amount of wish list doesn't say a lot. It's more an indication for me. If I'm gonna release the game right now, like if I would push this release button right here, right now, I don't really have a release button on my laptop, but if there was one big red release button and I would push it right now, I would have about 246 sales, which is it's not terrible, but it's not really what I'm aiming for. Alright, so how much does this wishlist number need to be before I push this big release button, which isn't there? I think 1,000 wishlists would be fine. It's not a lot. I know there are a lot of game developers now going, I mean, I know, I understand 1,000 isn't a lot, but I'm also just one-man team. I don't have a team working for me. I didn't have to loan money to create this game or anything. So having 1,000 wishlisters and then maybe 300 to 500 sales at like, I don't know, I think I put the game on $14.99. That's about 7,000 minus Steam's fee. That would be around $5,000 on a release launch day or release week. That's not enough to cover the cost of this game, or not enough for this game at all, but it's a good start, and of course there will be a long tail after that, and if hopefully other people like it, there will be more buzz around the game. So it's something to aim for, and of course if it's 10,000 wishlisters, I wouldn't complain at all, because that's could be. Anyway, that would just be awesome, but it's very unlikely for a one-man game with, I don't know, I don't think my kind of game is gonna get that many amount of wishlisters. So really that's my goal right now, reaching that 1,000 wishlisters. At that point I'm really gonna seriously think about pushing the release button. So how am I gonna get to the 1,000 wishlists? Okay, so social media is done, newsletter is done. The next step is going to be contacting the smaller game sites, and that means usually they have indie in their web title somewhere. So I'm going to contact a bunch of smaller websites. I'm also going to do the public beta, and that's also going to be part of the mail I sent out to these smaller sites, calling up for people to hang out in the Discord and sign up the beta form, and then they get to play it for a weekend, which is nerve-wracking just to think about it, because then a lot of people are going to tell me what they think about my game. That's always just a scary point, but we'll get to that in another episode. So those are the main two things right now: contacting smaller websites and doing this public beta that hopefully attracts enough players that hopefully stick around for the launch of the game and hopefully wishlist the game as well. And further down the line I'm gonna do contacting YouTubers, not just the big YouTubers, because they're not gonna play my game and I already know how hard it is to be a YouTuber. So basically everybody that has around my type of numbers on YouTube, like 3 to 4 to 500 views on a video and 3,000 or a little above subscribers, you're welcome. Contact me if you want to play this game on your channel and if you want to show it to your audience. Contact me. Please come by in Discord, Orange Pixel, and talk to me. Just poke me, or just in public channel tell me you want to play the game, stream the game, whatever, and we'll make it happen somehow. We're gonna make it happen. I need this game to be shown and seen by as many people as possible, and it's gonna be on a small scale because I'm doing the marketing all by myself, and it's still something I try to learn with every game I release. And we'll see how it goes. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be open about everything. So in 1 or 2 weeks time, I'm gonna do a follow-up video and tell you what I did and how it panned out and what happened. And That's what we're gonna do. So really, I hope you stick with me on this channel and follow this road to release or game release, or what title did I put in? I can't see it right now, but I'm sure I did come up with an awesome title. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.